Bad news for Atiku Abubakar and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the El-Rufai family has concluded that from their own arithmetic, Peter Obi has the numbers to send Tinubu back to Lagos before 12 noon on election day. And for Atiku Abubakar, they say it is unfortunate that he is having high hope at this time that this could be his moment. But unfortunately, with the numbers Peter Obi is commanding, Peter Obi is ahead of him to be the likely candidate to be able to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu by 12 noon on election day. Now, who is making this permutation? The El-Rufais is coming from the member of the House of Representatives, the son of Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, the founding member of APC, a chieftain of SDP, one of the coalition chieftains in the ADC. His son Bashir El-Rufai, in his verified Twitter handle, is saying that this time Peter Obi has what it takes to emerge the president of Nigeria and send Tinubu back. If only Peter Obi will do one thing, and that is what we're going to talk about in this video. Because already the Tinubu camp, they are in panic. They already started rambling and creating crises, even where there were none yet. Now let us see what is unfolding. What is unfolding is that Bashir El-Rufai, in his verified Twitter handle, compared Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi and their chances with Tinubu in 2027 election. And he came to the conclusion that with the numbers that Peter Obi has, he has something going for him, and that he is the one that could be able to send Tinubu back to Lagos before noon on election day. Now let us unpack what he wrote. Okay, let us unpack what he wrote in that short Twitter post, which you can see on your screen. Now, he wrote that Atiku is a force to be reckoned with. He acknowledged that Atiku is a force. Nobody could deny that. He has been around the political space for so long. And he has commands of delegates, and he's a well-known name, which is important in politics. Okay? He then went on to say that Atiku also feels that the stars have finally aligned in his favor, because Atiku is looking at the atmosphere. He's looking at it. The North is angry. The North that supposedly helped Tinubu to emerge president in 2019, they are angry. They are fed up with him. They are not likely to give him the kind of support they gave him in 2023. Okay, the country is in dire straits. The country is in disarray, economically, socially. The things that held this country together has been totally shattered by the nepotism and the hypocrisy of the Tinubu administration. So there is quite a lot going against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The economy of Nigeria is in doldrums. It's in doldrums. Nigeria is today having the population of the most hungriest people in the world. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. A whole lot of things are happening, indicating atmosphere that is asking for change, the kind we have never seen in our history. So, Bashir El-Rufai is right in saying that Atiku feel that finally everything is working out for good for him. And then he went on to add, he said, and although 2019 is thought to have been his best shot, this may be one of those moments meets the man. Moments meets the man. So Atiku is looking at this moment apparently as an opportunity for him to finally become the president of Nigeria. He's about to challenge somebody who is very unpopular all over the country, a president that is unpopular in the north that helped him to emerge as president, if we are to believe INEC, a president that is unpopular in the south, where he has created division between the biggest population in the south. The south is divided out of the ethnic bigotry that was promoted by Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his lieutenant in Lagos and elsewhere. So the south is disorganized, angry with him. So the possibility of his being defeated is as clear as day and night. Okay, so that's what Bashir El-Rufai is looking at when he's talking about that. Atiku now sees this moment as the moment that meets the man. You know, this is the kind of moment that people say opportunity comes but once. This is an opportunity for Atiku Abubakar. He felt that this is his time. And if you look at the political terrain, very few Northerners are showing interest in the presidency except Atiku Abubakar. And that was obvious, because power is supposed to go to south instead of the north. So most northern politicians are watching, looking at it, what will be the next alternative to Bola Ahmed Tinubu? He has failed woefully. So who do we replace him with if we want to maintain equity and fairness in Nigeria? And that is where Bashir El-Rufai now talk about Peter Obi. He say, however, despite what seems to be moment meets the man for Atiku Abubakar. However, whenever you see however, you know that there's a problem in what was said before. And what is about to be said now gives a new perspective. You say, however, the sheer force of Obi's number and his cult-like followership brings a challenge. A challenge to who? To Atiku Abubakar. Now, what does this challenge mean? He went on to say, Bashir said, his appeal across the youths and this younger generation is one profound aspect of his leverage. One profound aspect of his leverage. One profound aspect of his leverage. He is having a lot of leverage on Atiku Abubakar and the state of the nation at right now. And then he went on to say what Obi will do if he's going to be the next president of Nigeria. And that if he does this, now when we look at that, what he presents next, we'll be able to ask you what you think. Okay, now Bashir El-Rufai went on to say that Obi as a flag bearer, Obi as presidential candidate, let me put it the way he said it. He said Obi as a flag bearer with a strong northern candidate will defeat Pablo on election day before our dear mother of the nation, until Remi finishes her breakfast around 12 noon. Got the import of what Bashir El-Rufai is saying. He said, with a strong northern candidate as his vice president, that Peter Obi will defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu before 12 noon on election day. And you can see what he called Tinubu, Pablo. Pablo Escobar is a well-known drug baron. Okay? You can just go and Google him. He used to be a terror from Panama and all that. Or Colombia, all of this. You just Google him. But you can see the term he used in describing Tinubu as Pablo. And of course, you know the stories about Tinubu and the alleged forfeiture of $460,000 proceeds of narcotic to the United States government, which was an issue during the last election petition tribunal and at the Supreme Court, where Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar wanted to use that to disqualify him as a candidate. So the El-Rufai, and I can tell you for free, Bashir El-Rufai wouldn't have posted this if not that he has insider information either through his father or worse, through his father. Recently, Peter Obi had a meeting with Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Hate him or love him, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai is a big factor in the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president. When it was shaky whether power should go to South or not, and whether Tinubus should be supported or not. Even when Muhammad Buhari, the late president, was prevaricating about supporting Tinubu, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai was among those governors from the north who frontally fought for the power to move to South and to Tinubu in particular. Okay. So he is a force to be reckoned with. So forget about those who are saying now he didn't do this, he was not able to deliver Kaduna and all kinds of stories. They know the role he played, to the level that even Bola Ahmed Tinubu begged him not to abandon his government if he matches the president, that he should promise to remain in Nigeria to work with him. When Malam Nasiru El-Rufai told him that he's going to go to London to do his PhD. Okay, now that's aside. Now, Peter Obi recently met with Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. He also met with Dr. Muazu Babangida Aliyu, former governor of Niger State, and has been reaching out. The handshake across the Niger has been effective in doing that. Now, to show you that the Tinubu camp are already in panic, they are trying to create a crisis and a problem between Peter Obi and Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed. Okay, JJ Omojua, one of these Twitter influencers that work for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, either directly or indirectly, is already in panic. In response to as it's becoming obvious that Peter Obi is likely to emerge as presidential candidate and look for another northern candidate. Because if you look at what Bashir is saying, that Peter Obi needs a strong northern candidate who's a vice presidential candidate to be able to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu by 12 noon on election day. And of course, that means that Bashir El-Rufai doesn't consider Dati Baba Ahmed as a strong candidate from the north that could be able to pull the votes that is needed to push to make Peter Obi the president of Nigeria. Okay, so this Omojua has already started blasting Peter Obi. That if you go to his Twitter handle, he's saying that I have never seen anyone dump an ally so fast the way and manner Peter Obi has treated him. Who is him? He's talking about Dati Baba Ahmed, saying that Dati Baba Ahmed in the last election gave Peter Obi the intellectual backbone and all that, and now Peter Obi is dumping him. Okay, that shows you that the Tinubu people are already in panic. But I don't know what you think. What do you make of it? How many votes can Dati Baba Ahmed pull in the north in a strategic election like this? Don't forget, in the last election, Peter Obi could not win Kaduna State, where Dati Baba Ahmed comes from. It was won by Atiku Abubakar. Tinubu came second. Of course, we know that the election result from INEC is nothing to write home about. There were a lot of manipulations. But from what Bashir El-Rufai is saying, that if Peter Obi is to be the candidate of the coalition or any other party, then with a strong northern candidate, that before 12 noon on election day, that Tinubu will cease to be the president of Nigeria. I don't know what to think about this development, about the position of the El-Rufai is that indeed Peter Obi is far ahead of Atiku Abubakar, and that Peter Obi is the man that can send Bola Ahmed Tinubu quicker home on election day than Atiku Abubakar. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.